All right. Due to my lighting, you guys, I'm not coming off the camera because I'm gonna be super dark, but we're gonna keep this train moving anyway. Congratulations to everyone who shared their wins. Our super duper travel producers, Miss Monica B for her trip that she booked. Also, Miss Shannon Banana for her trip that she booked. We are going into Travel Joy and we're going to be talking about task lists and templates, right? If you are a part of the team in Travel Joy, then you should see templates or task lists that I have shared with you. We're going to go in there. You're going to see what's in your what Travel Joy has created for you, and then you're going to see what's shared with you. But you have to be able to push on that tab, and so that's what we're going to go into. I ask that you guys open up Otter, not Otter, but ChatGPT to talk about you know, giving it instructions on creating a packing list for Bali, because this is what's going to happen with the task list. The task list sends out automation accordingly by list, a checklist, and you can add anything to it to your clients for their before their departure and even after their departure, to include a survey. We'll talk about the survey later. You can do a survey through ChatGPT, but for right now, we're just going to talk about the task list for what you can do and the templates that we can share. And then we'll end up with the, we have time, we can talk about the survey that you can also do through ChatGPT. And this wraps up our Bali completely. We did the new group itinerary last week and how it connects, got the final pricing on it. Shared with you guys, it was $2,000 for double occupancy and 2,500 for single occupancy. And the only thing that is not included right now is a find that Dr. Jetsetter found with a under under a restaurant that you can, that's like an aquarium style, basically, where you can look out and see the fishies. Yay! So that's going to be added to it, but I just really want to see what the interest would be for it, and then I can, make sure we have the right amount of people. All right, before we get started, does anyone have any questions that they want us to address while we're doing Travel Joy as I share my screen?
Monica wants to know if I have to go to Bali on this trip if I have guests.
No, Monica does not have to go. Dr. Jetsetter did our last one last May, right? The end this past May, end of May. I didn't go on it, she went on it, she handled the business, did what she did. I didn't get a chance to go on my first one either. But other travel advisors got a chance to go on it and handle the business. So your people would be taken care of. We just ask that you make sure that they got all the information. So meaning just because you're not going doesn't mean that you don't plug into like the informational Zoom so that you can share it with your people. That's what we're talking about. Because we don't want them to show up and not know nothing. So that's the short answer is no, Miss Monica, you do not have to go.
Is that my picture on your screen?
It sure is, girl.
Oh, I feel excited. I feel special.
First one on. Look at that. All right. So I am going into my Travel Joy. Here's Travel Joy right here. If you look on your left side, you will see, your dashboard listed. You will see tasks listed. But we're not going into tasks. We're going into the task list because I want to show you what it looks like. So here I got a group standard Dubai right here. And then the standard trip default is what Travel Joy automatically put in there for you. So these are just different templates that I created. Now you see where it says my templates and it's got a little blue cursor underneath it. And then it has team templates where there's no blue line underneath it, right? If you click on the team, you will see where I've shared one template with myself from another business partner where it had a group standard trip, and I can add this to my templates. You see where it says preview right here. I can look at it. I can see what it looks like. It says create direct invoice, send bon voyage letter 3 days before, send welcome letter, enter travel commissions, passport update, create post packing list 60 days before the start date, welcome group email 1 day after task is imported, and then payment reminders, right? The little purple pins say that these are things that's going to be automated for your clients. They are going to see that. So if you like this template, you can just hit the little blue that says add to my templates. And then now it's gone from the team templates. And when you go under your templates, what happened? Hold on. There we go. It's just a little slow. Pardon my internet. All right. So now you will see at the bottom, I have, or I should say, I have group. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got my group copy of the standard templates with the little people. That's a shared. And then I got a group standard trip to buy with the little people. That's a shared. And then I got a standard trip. And right here, not archive. Under my team templates, I added that one to it. So now I have group standard trip. That's what that said, group standard trip. And I added it. It's here 2 times that I got it, but it's there. So remember, it'll still show up in your templates, but if you don't see it on your list, it's because you did not add it to your list. Does anyone have any questions about task lists right now and how to access them? Everybody tracking? All
No,
right.
I'm lost.
Hmm?
I'm lost. How do I add a add the template? Just hit add template?
Mm-hmm. So do you have something under your team templates that says group standard trip? Or
No.
no, nothing.
Uh-uh.
You don't have anything. Okay. All right. So I am going to share this new
Oh
template.
yes, I do. There it is. Standard
Okay.
trip. It
All
says
right.
standard trip, but it doesn't say group.
Right. Group standard trip right there. That's what it says. If you want to have this added to your templates, yes, you want to hit that plus sign that says plus add to my templates.
Oh, there it is.
And then it'll show up on your list.
Okay, I got
Okay.
it. Thank you.
You're welcome. So you guys, you can share this. Like Travel Joy allows it to be shared. Template. So if you create a template and you want to share it with us, by all means, create a template and share it. We would love to have it. Great minds, great minds. Okay. So now let's go in here and I can do 2 things. I'm gonna just do it from scratch because once you have a template in here, so like this says group standard trip to the buy, you now just specific to Dubai. Okay. So now does everybody have group standard trip underneath your templates? Yay or nay?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I don't
Yes.
have to hit the plus sign to hit add templates. That's one less step we don't have to do. We can just go with what we already have. So now we're going to hit this group standard template right here. And I'm going to go ahead and change the name to group standard trip Bali right there. I'm always going to hit share template with team members. You can too, um, for whatever you're getting ready to share it with. And like right here where it has packing lists. So it has packing lists for my Costa Rica. So you're probably like, where is this is emails right here, right? That's the email. So, and that's the task. So you have task. If you have a task without a purple, that means it's not going to be like automated for you. It's just going to have it set for you to send it out 60 days before the trip, right? That's just a reminder for you. That's the difference between the task and the automation with the little purple pen. If it doesn't have a purple pen, it's just a reminder task for you to see internally. Your clients will not get an email or anything for it. Automation will allow you to set it up so that your clients can receive an email. And it looks like this. So you'll say, automate this task on a due date. Send email 60 days before trip start. use template, and it'll show a list of your emails of what you want. And so I have Costa Rica, and then it says send travelers to all travelers, right? And then mark task is complete when the action is done. So this is just showing you where your task lists are and how to get a task list. Now, if you want to get specific, like I do with creating a packing list specifically for Dubai, then we have to go into our email and we have to create that email that has a packing list specifically for Dubai. Does everybody understand that? Because right now it's set up for the packing list for Costa Rica.
Okay, thank you.
So let's go. We're canceling out of here. And I did that for a reason so you guys can understand there is another step to this. If you want the automation, you must have an email to connect with the task list. Okay. All right. So let's go into the email right over here. You should see on the left-hand side emails. And you guys, I cannot see who's coming in. So if some people are coming in, just make sure you let them in. Okay. And if you see somebody that's not on here that should be on here, one might probably want to reach out to them, let them know. All right, so here we go. These are my emails and my templates. See, it says my templates, my emails. Under team templates, I have shared a lot of different emails. So if you go under your team templates, you should see like different templates that's shared with you that got little groups, little people around it in the little black silhouettes, right? 3 or more. If you like these, you can preview them and then you can add them to your templates just like we did, right? In the task list. It's the same thing under emails. You'll have your templates for your emails, and then I share team templates. The same thing is applicable, just like it was in task. If you like it, you preview it, you can add it to your team template, to your own templates, I'm saying. So right here, I have a Bali guide and I have a Bali packing list. So I already have this connected, and you should have this in your team templates too. So if you guys do not, let me know if you do not see your Bali packing list and if you do not see your Bali guide. Okay, so that means everybody see it, right? Yay! We're cooking with Crisco. Let's go, let's go. All right, so opening up the Bali guide, if you want to preview it, you can just click on it. This is what the email looks like. Your Bali guide, your comprehensive Bali travel guide, and I have my own email blurbage. Now you can change this to fit your, what your email is. So mine just simply say, I hope this email finds you well. I'm excited to share with you your personalized travel guide for your upcoming trip to Bali. In the attachment, you'll find a comprehensive guide that includes everything you need to make the most of your Balinese adventure, X, Y, and Z, so forth, so forth, so forth, right here, right? And then here I have an attachment. You guys, let me know if you don't have the attachment on your Bali guide. You should have this attachment.
Yes.
Okay, good. So it comes with an attachment. It comes with the email already generated, and you can make it your own period, okay? So as you can see in the blue, it said it helps you to avoid retyping the message to multiple clients, to send an email directly to your template to your client for their trip, and the template goes from there. So that's what we're learning to do right now, just to make it easier for you in the automation. You can hit save or you can hit cancel, okay? So that was the Bali guide. Now you can go into the Bali packing list right here, and you can see what that email looks like. And it says, for as your travel advisors, compiled a comprehensive list to ensure that you have everything you need for an enjoyable and comfortable trip for Bali. Remember, Bali's climate is tropical, so lightweight, breathable clothing is essential, right? And then I have a list. So tell me, you guys, what did you see? What did you pull up when Chat GPT, when you asked it to create a Bali packing list for you? Does it look similar to the one I have?
Mhm.
Yes, it does, actually.
Good, good. What I've noticed about the packing list, it might be a little bit of changes in here, but overall, it's generally the same how it's breaking it down. Your essential items, clothing, your toiletries, your electronics, um, miscellaneous things, and health and safety, no, like that. And then remember, packing light is key as it's easy to travel and you'll have space for souvenirs you may wish to bring back. Also, recommend bring an empty suitcase. That was what I recommend because that's what I learned for myself because everything is really, really cheap. And then double check the weight and size restriction of your airline baggage before you travel because a lot of different airlines going internationally require certain things. So just be mindful. That's what it is. So you guys can add to your own template and make it your own as well. I know some people like to do Amazon, right? And so if you want to connect your Amazon, meaning being an Amazon affiliate, so each time a person checks, like clicks on, let's just say you got swimwear, comfortable walking shoes, or let's just say insect repellent, or you want to recommend the universal travel adapter, you can actually put in a link to go to that universal travel adapter. So what we're going to do is, this is just a bonus right here for you guys. I'm going to go over here to my Amazon and let me know if y'all can see my Amazon screen.
Yes.
Okay. So I know, let's just type in universal travel adapter. First, let me make sure I didn't create a list already. In Amazon, you can always create some lists of like your favorite things. They call them wish lists. But being that I am on my, oh, hold on. Okay, so it's normally under your profile, and you'll see where it says list right here. You can create a list. Like I have a Cancun list, I have a Dubai list, I have a Greece list. Did I do a Bali list? Nope, I have a travel tip Tuesday recommendation list. I'm gonna click on that one, but you can create lists within Travel Joy. Yeah, I did this one just to be generic for all of them. So like this list is already created in my Amazon, right? So there's the universal travel adapter. Here's a little small umbrella that they can carry compact. Here's a little high, kit for them, for like headaches, Tylenol, Advil, wipes and stuff like that. Here is cubes that I recommend. Here's the insect repellent that I recommend. Here's a little first aid kit. Recommend like a cup that they take with them. Those plastic holders that you have for, your phone, and all of these I have used. So I've only recommended the things that I have used. And so here's the little poopery spray. I like that just in case you like have you double occupancy, not saying solo by yourself. So these are all added right here for people, right? So I'm just gonna go right here. I said the universal adapter. You can, oh, sorry, hit see more, and you can hit invite. You can invite someone to view this only. Anyone with a link can view your list without making edits. So if you hit view only, you can hit this copy link right here. If you created your list, right, I'll copy the link, and now I can put this link right here. Let's see. I can put it right there, and then it's going to come up, and then it's going to allow me to be able to edit this list like I usually like to do it. Oh, da, da, da. Where is it go? Hit the link. Oh, no. This is what it's going to look like when they see it on their side. I even have backup battery chargers. So again, this is just something you can create for yourself, tips and tricks. And if you're part of the Amazon affiliate program, what happens is every time they click on your list, then you get paid extra monies for it. It's just another way you can make make income on something you're doing already for your clients. Does that make sense to everyone? Does anyone have any questions?
Can you do that again? I missed something.
Okay. And normally I would change that into a bit.ly link to make it look better. Okay, now Miss Shannon, what did you miss? Do you want to just do it from the beginning or which part?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to follow along again because I've done this before, but it's probably the user too. But
No problem. All right, because it might help somebody else, and we got time, so not a problem. All right. So I went into my Bali packing list, which everyone has. I clicked on it. I have my email that's generic right here we got from Chat GPT. Boop, boop, boop. Again, you can make this pretty, however you want to do it without all the asterisks, whatever, X, Y, and Z. Make it your own. This is just for training purposes. And then at the end, I was like, hey, you can go to Amazon. So we have the basic email, but now you can go to Amazon. If you don't have an Amazon list already, if you go into your Amazon, you should have, the little home down there. You should have a little silhouette of a human head, your cart, and then 3 dash lines to get you into your other menus, right? I want you to click on the profile silhouette. This is to your account, right? When you go underneath your profile silhouette, you will see like orders, buy again, account, and list. You're looking for lists. So you're gonna click on lists. And in the top right hand corner, if you don't have any lists, you're gonna hit that button that says create list. And you can create your list to say Bali shopping list, or you can just do a generic one and say travel recommendations, where you kind of make it universal for every trip that you do outside of what you already recommended. And then you hit create list. I did that with Cancun. I did it with Greece and a couple of more. But the one that I use the most is the Travel Tip Tuesday Recommendations by Janae Pitts, the travel that's what I titled it. And when you click on it, and you can just add things in your list that you want to put on there. Like if you see this right here, I'm going into the Universal. If you type in your Amazon store, the search, you type in Universal Travel Adapter, whatever the case may be. I like this one. I use it. It has all the different ones into it and USB and C as well. So you can click on it right there. Like I clicked this $13.99. It's really affordable. And then right here, you can it should be somewhere on here. Mine came from my list. You can share it like that. And you see I'm a part of the Amazon program. So it has my associate link down there. So every time someone purchases it, again, my commission will be 4%. Y'all see that? It's not a lot, but when you have lots of people doing it, it adds up, right? So that's what makes it golden. And then you should have where you can add it to your list. It's already on my list, so I don't see it for mine. But you should have it to where you can have it on it's a little.
Okay. Yes, I got that.
You got it to where you can add it to your list.
Okay.
and there you have it. If you hit the heart, you can save it to your favorites, whatever case. But that's helping you to create your list at Amazon. Then what you're gonna do is when you see have everything on your list that you like, that you might want to share with everyone generically, you can see at the top right hand corner, you can invite to list by hitting the invite button, and then it's gonna say view only, which that's what you want to do. You don't want nobody to be able to edit your list. You just want them to come in and check out your list. And when you hit the view only, you can just copy the link like so. And then you can go back to your Travel Joy, and then you can type that link in there. You can say click for additional recommendations from Amazon, and there's the link.
Oh, okay.
And then you save it.
Got it.
Now, if for those who are not in the Amazon affiliate program, all you have to do is just Google Amazon affiliate program. It's very thorough and detailed on explaining what it is, and then you sign up for it. And then when you start sharing things, just like you saw on my share, it'll say copy associates link, and it tells you what your commission is, and that lets you know that you're doing well.
Okay.
Can we take a picture and can we upload a picture onto here of the items that you suggest?
You sure can, lovely. You absolutely can. So like right here where it says universal travel adapter, right? So I can go into the Amazon and I can click on my Amazon, that universal adapter. You can do a screenshot however you want to do it. Hold it. I like to do screenshot because it was one that allows you to save save it as a picture. Hold on. Now, I guess it was a screenshot. So you can screenshot. And this is just if you want to do this in extra. So thanks, Monica, for the question, because it is possible. And so now it's going to be saved to my photos. And I can go right here. Whenever you're dealing with Travel Joy, you got to type in a couple of things. So if it lets me, hold on. So since mine's not going to let me insert, which is a good thing. So here's what you do. When you go in your photos, you're going to make sure you'll be able to copy and paste in your photos. Where is my photos? Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. No, goodness, wait. Look, photos. Photos. And so under my photos, I should have, I don't think it did it. Come on.
Did you see it?
No, I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, I saw it.
You saw it?
Yes.
Hold on. Ah, there we go. Boom. Thank you, Monica.
There it is at the bottom.
So here we got right here where you can copy your photo. See, copy photo. Now I'm gonna go over here into my email, and then I'm just gonna hit paste. Now you can select it and you can make it smaller. Don't think that you can't, you can. So I'm gonna make it 25%. So because it shows up big and now it's smaller. So you see that? So you can do that for each of your things. And if you want to, you can actually put a link, for each of these things right here where they click on the universal adapter and voila, they have it. I don't know why the link part is not working like I want it to be, but you can do it just like that. And you can add different pictures. If you see the portable bank one that I had, you can also put that in there. So that was a very good question. So yes, Monica, you can. Then at the bottom, you want to make sure you always hit save. Always hit save. All right, hit save. And then when you go into your Bali list, you can check it out, see what it looks like, make sure everything saved like you wanted it to. Boom, now it's good to go. It's ready, right? So let's finish how we set this up in our trip. Now that we know how to go into the email, we should already have the template in there. We just create it, make it our own, fix it up a little bit, but you already have it in there. Now we're going to go back here to where it says task list, okay? So under the task list, of course, we have group standard trip for Dubai, and we already copied group standard trip. So now I said to click on the group standard trip and just change that group standard trip to Bali right here. You can share this template with members. Right here it says add a new task, right? So I have packing list down there, but that's not the packing list specific for Bali. It's just a placeholder for me, so I don't forget to add that to my thing. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm telling y'all wrong. Wait. Mm-hmm. Oh no, go back. So right here, I'm gonna click on that packing list that's listed already. And I want it to be the packing list that I set up specifically for Bali, because right now it has email to send packing list for Costa Rica. So now I'm going to click on there and I should see the one for Bali right here. See Bali packing list. And I can type that in. And so it's going to say set a relative due date 60 days before the trip start date. You can make it however you want to do it. You can do it 60 days, 90 days, whatever days. I think I want to go for 90 days. I'm going to send the email and it's going to say Bali packing list. You can never send out a packing list too early. You just can't. So it's whatever you want to do. And I'm going to hit save. All right. So now I have in here my Bali packing list, but make sure you hit save at the very bottom right here once you go in and you change your email template, so that when you go back into it, you'll see that it's going to save your Bali group standard trip to Bali. So when I hit cancel and I see now, it should be right here, group standard trip Bali. And now I can go in here. I now know that when I click on my packing list, it's going to say that email from Bali versus Costa Rica. Does everyone see that? Any questions? Everybody good?
Well, how do you see the packing list in the email?
Because we went to the emails. We went to emails right here and we created the Bali packing list email that we just did right here that you said, can we add a picture to? And that's your email.
I'm talking to you while I'm muted. I must have blinked when you did that.
So make sure, so we went from task list. Task lists look like this. You cannot do an email from task list, but you need to do this consecutively. You need to do two different topics, task lists and emails. So now we're in task list. You got to make sure you go to emails and make sure that you have a packing list that's specific to your destination. Since we're talking about Bali, it's specific to Bali. So Bali packing list right here. We have to make sure it's in our email, because if we don't, we can't connect it to our tasks. They're together, they're joined together. So if you got half of it, you would be like, something's missing. It would be that. And because we are able to share templates, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You really just go into your task list just like this. You got your group standard trip to Bali. And then you can click on where it says packing list. And right here, you see where it says send email, Miss Monica. It says packing list, create a packing list for clients to use. And
Yes.
the action you want is to send an email. If you see that drop down box, you can say it's in the form, but we want to send them an email with the packing list. And then it's going to ask us, what email do you want to send? Since we already created the email, it's going to list all our emails that we have created. And it's asking us, which one do we want to connect to this task? And the one we want to connect to this task is the Bali packing list. We select that and we hit save. So now it's automatically in that task list. You can add different, like if you want to add something else to it, whatever. I'm gonna say whatever too. If you want to add whatever to it, whatever will show up on the list. And it could be, like I said, if it doesn't have a pin, it could be eternal to you. But if you wanted to have an automation, you just click on it and you set up the task, whatever it is, and then you make sure you set up the automation to go with it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Again, this is repetition, so it might take you a minute to catch it. That's okay. Look at the rewind from YouTube, because we streamed it from YouTube. We did good from the beginning. Yay. So, and whenever you don't need something, you can always trash it. Always trash it. So everyone should have now a standard trip to Bali where it says create a direct invoice plan fee if that's something you do that's internally, but you want to send your bon voyage email, you want to send your welcome email, you want to send your passport update information, your post survey, your packing list, and then you can say welcome, a welcome group email. All these emails are found underneath your tab emails if you want to see what they look like. Okay. So now how do we incorporate this into our group? This is the last step, right? We set everything up. Remember, because we got groups, it made it super easy for you. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You already got it in there for Bali. You already got the emails in there for Bali. So now all you need to do is go to your trip. When you go into your trip right here, it has group task. Guys, see that? Under this group task, I don't have any. I didn't put any group tasks in there. You can do two things. You can import a task list. And then from the imported task list, you'll see the listing. You see where it says group standard trip for Bali? I can select that, hit group standard trip, and I can import it in. But here's the deal. Group tasks cannot be automated. Do you still want to import this? No automation will be created. That's I did on purpose. We don't want that. We want to make sure that our emails go out automatically. So if you do import this way, it's going to give you a warning to say your automation will be removed. So I want to cancel this and do it a different way. So now I'm going to go actually into, is this even my right one? My group itinerary, which, yep. Actually, I want to go into I want to go into the group files. My apologies, y'all. And instead of going into the group itinerary, I want to go to the booking page. The reason why I want to go to the booking page is because that's where the pricing and the task lists are. So I'm going to put that. And if you look in the left-hand side of your screen, you'll see description, pricing, and travel info. So I want to go under number 3, the travel info. And right here, it says task list to import. If you forget, it's just saying the task list template selected here will automatically be imported to each new booking. So every time someone signs up, they'll have this, no matter when they sign up, they'll have it imported. So right here, I don't want the standard one. I want the group standard travel to Bali to go in. So now that I've done that, I want to make sure that I hit publish, because publish is like another way to show your updates on being saved, right? So now when I go into the group tasks, I should see, maybe should get out of here. I should see where it put in my group task automatically, but let me come out and then go back into it, okay? Does anybody have any questions so far? Is everybody catching? Is this helping? All that good stuff.
Yes, it's helping.
Yes.
All right. Let me close out all my tabs. My internet, I closed out the tabs. Okay, there we go. Let's see if it updated it for me. View group. Gonna do pause. I'm gonna do task. Oh, I don't have my task here. This, oh, wait a minute. Well, let's see, hold on. No. It should put it in there. Traveler information, group standard Bali is published. Dun, dun, dun. So I'm thinking I probably won't see it until people book for this actual one. But let me show you what it will look like based on another trip. Okay, so let's just say, let's do this one. This is All Roads Lead to Convention. Oh no, I didn't do no task for that one. Let me make sure which one I do task for. Let's go with, I think I did a task for this one. Okay. So I'm not sure why it's not showing up on the group task, but when you have a client that registers for your trip, it's going to import it automatically into your task list. You see how it has like the invoices going out. Then this is for you. If it doesn't have a date or anything by it, that means it's not automated. This is what you're going to see when people start booking. It's not automated if it doesn't have a date to it. But if it has a date to it, it's going to tell you when it's going to send out based off your parameters, when you send out the bon voyage, when you send out your welcome email. And then right here, it has the packing list that goes out to the individuals. And this is one that's already been done. So you see, it'll tell you that it was sent. And so it makes it easier for you not to have to manually remember to send them a packing list, where you don't have to manually remember to send them a post-trip survey, or where you don't have to manually remember to send a group email to welcome them to what you have going on, okay? So that's basically how tasks work. I do have to get with Travel Joy and figure out why my group tasks are not showing up. Let me see, dazzling divide real quick. Huh. Hmm. Interesting. So, but that is the way that task works when it's individualized to each person. So they'll automatically get the emails that you selected. And then I'll figure out what's going on with my group task, why it won't show up. And then I will get back with you guys and let you know. Other than that, this is the end of our session for today. I can open it up for questions if you have questions on this right here, or if you have questions on any other previous like Travel Joy. We got about 6 minutes.
I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can automate any email I send to my clients?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, look at there. Okay.
You sure can. You just got to create the email, whatever you
Mm-hmm.
want, and then you just go add it to your task for automation, and then it'll go to your client.
All righty. Thank you.
You're
So,
so.
Janae, I
Mhm.
just have a question about that because
Hey, Miss Paula.
does it have, hey. Um, so I noticed that I can automate directly from the email to my one client,
Hmm.
but I can't automate directly to the group. So you're saying that in order to automate to the group, it has to go through tasks?
Yes, ma'am.
Got you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So then each individual who signed up for that group will get that list that you have put in as your step number 3 to import every time they sign out their booking form. Good question. Great question, Shanna, too. I know some wheels might be turning and be like, man, I can automate my emails? Yes, you can. It's really easy. Just play with it. And once you get it set up to what you want to do, it does make your life really, really easy. Okay. You guys, I didn't send out a reminder on purpose today because I feel like everybody should have this in your calendar. So I want to shout you guys out who are on here, who I didn't have to send a reminder to because you showed up for your success. Y'all look at the numbers. Y'all are the one percenters that actively function on your own. But when I send out reminders, then the numbers go up. But you don't never want it to be like that. You want to be able to take care of your own business, mind your own business, do your business because you're the CEO of your business. This is not an employee employer mindset. We're business partners. So this is a relationship that we all have together and we're all wanting to win together. Okay. So I want you guys to be able to, when as you're building your teams to build your dream, you keep that in mind too, because remember, you want to go for 9 individuals because when we start out with the wins, I'm not direct to Monica, but she's going to give her sponsor who brought her in, if they're a goal builder, they're going to get a 10% override of one of the trips that she's doing, right? Shanna, I am direct to, she's direct to me. She just completed one of her trips. Go Shanna go, I'm getting a 10% override. Miss Paula Marie, she's all about groups. Listen, a 10% override. So again, we are in this together business, but I still don't want you guys to miss any money that's on the table. And just to take in mind that this is your business, mind your business. And if you do not get a reminder from me, it doesn't mean that it's not going on. It's just sometimes I want to do a checks and balances just to see who's going to show up for their success. So again, congratulations and kudos to each one of you for doing so. All right. This is streamed on the YouTube. Hold on. Let me drop the link to the Bali real quick. Bali. So. Choo, choo, choo. Group itinerary. So I am dropping the new method way. So it's been redone for that. Again, you guys can make it your own. You can copy and paste, do however you want to do it, and leverage the trip. And I'm going to put it in the chats right here. And let me know if you do not see it. If you don't see it, then we got a problem. But look in your chat. You should be able to see it. Okay, good deal, good deal. So again, if you want to catch the replay and everything, it will be on YouTube. I will hopefully remember if I can just do it right now and it be done. I can send you the link. But if not, y'all know, go to my Ultimate Sky Travel on YouTube and then you guys can see it. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much.